What's going on, X community? X Stomp here, and today, people, we are going to be doing the week one, or yeah, I guess week one Pickems, and of course, joining me as last time from the X Drill division is going to be Dinny.
Oh, yeehaw! No, that's me. I don't know why yeehaw, but you know what? It's a good time to be alive, you know?
You're gonna have a different intro every time.
Yo, that's my goal. That's my goal.
Alright, yeehaw, cross that out. So, as we explained this last time, we'll have a what happened last week slide as well, but obviously this is week one, so nothing happened last week, besides people drafting and Johning from this division. No, but, yeah, so everything will be all set.
Don't take me back to that John dark place, please.
Dude, if you look back and you see how many timers were halved, oh my god.
Again. No more. No, I still have bad dreams about it.
Alright, so let's get on to this first match here, and we got the Miami Mimikyu versus the Endless Rain, which is the EDL logo right now because they don't have a logo, so that's the standard generic one I guess we're using.
With defaulted, yeah.
Big default. So initially from this team, I really like any fighting type move coverage against Endless Rain. The only thing I could see being like able to, I mean, there's two things. The Weezing and the Talonflame can tank fighting moves, but if, let's say, a fighting type has rock coverage, or for instance, we look at Lycanroc. Lycanroc has close combat, it has Stone Edge, and Accelerock obviously for the Talonflame, and Stone Edge can pretty much nuke the Weezing as well. I think it even has Psychic Fangs, right? I don't want to say something wrong, but so Lycanroc, yeah, Lycanroc here, it seems super nice, and the Pangoro seems super nice because it has enough coverage. So I think fighting type coverage for the Mimikyus against the Endless Rain here is going to be kind of scary, but there are some sweepers, I would say, that could do a lot of damage here. Obviously the Feraligatr is there. Heliolisk doesn't look that bad here because believe it has no, I'm wrong, but it has Surf for the Mudsdale, so that's a thing. So yeah, there's a few Pokemon from each side that are kind of threatening, but what do you think?
I'm looking at the hard-hitting Pokemon on the Endless Rain, like Feraligatr, right? And it looks good until you get to Vaporeon and Ferroseed. Ferroseed, yeah, it's not like the greatest defensive Pokemon, right? But it's still, with Eviolite, pretty damn annoying to deal with, especially for physical attackers who can't really break it. Well, we got the Heliolisk, which, again, you put that Mudsdale. I guess you did touch upon Surf, but outside of that, I guess it's kind of blocked up. Shell Smash could be interesting on that the Bug Rock guy. I can't remember. I can't for the life of me remember his name.
Bug Rock guy? Is he a bug type now?
Is he a bug? No, I thought he was bug. Was he rock water? I forget.
He's rock water. Oh my god.
Either way, Shell Smash on him could do some work here, is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
I mean, you look at the Vaporeon though, it kind of eats.
Yeah, but once Vaporeon is out of the way, what's to really stop it then?
I mean, I guess that's true.
But that's the thing, like, Vaporeon does so much against all the hard-hitting mons here. Like, for Feraligatr, it kind of stops in its tracks. And we got the not bug all the time. Heliolisk, I mean, yeah, it deals some Thunderbolt, but it's got the right coverage in terms of the partners. I don't know. It seems like Miami Mimikyu just seems to have better answers to the Endless Rain.
Yeah, I do agree with that as well here. Oh shoot, I need to set up okay. Oh, you guys can, oh Jesus, okay, well, I saw my notepad. It's okay, there's nothing on it. Alright, so
Notepad. Okay.
Alright, so what are you rating? And
I'm going I'm gonna go Miami Mimikyus, and I'm gonna say we're gonna start off nice and easy. We're gonna go 4-0. 4-0.
God damn it. That was gonna be my answer. Alright,
Easy. Great minds think alike, bro.
True. I'm gonna do the Miami Mimikyu as well. You know what? I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna do 5-0.
All right, it'll be that way then. Jeez.
I will. I honestly though, like, I really keep looking at it, and something like an AV Mudsdale can tank surfs from Heliolisk, and then Vaporeon can wish past into it and heal it up, which I think Vaporeon Mudsdale is gonna be annoying for most teams. I think that's such a good combo. So.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna be a frustrating one.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next match, we have the Evil Corp trademark against the Pancham Saint Germain. Again, another person without a logo, so so this is Mosa's new team or new logo, and I guess team in general, but which is it's kind of cool. I do want to say, kind of a mascot pick with a Porygon 2, so I can appreciate that here.
No, yeah, I mean, there's so many people in the league, or in most draft leagues, that have a specific logo Pokemon that don't seem to ever draft. Like, I don't think I've ever drafted a Raichu since having my logo. No, same goes for Komodo.
Wow.
So, kudos to Evil Corp for picking up the Porygon.
Okay.
Let's look at this little matchup here real quick.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the one who took my Alolan Sandslash. Rude. So rude. And Sneasel. Wait, hold on. They're just sniping all my ice types.
You had too many. You can't have any more.
No, probably not. But let's look at the analysis. Let's get into the what we're here to do. Porygon is always going to be a pain in the ass, right? So they could be. Well, what could it be good against? It can Ice Beam Virizion, it can Thunderbolt Blastoise, Trick Room, Toxic. I don't know.
I can't see a way to break Porygon, honestly, unless it's knocked off and then Body Press Rodriguez kills it. I don't see a way unless it doesn't have recovery either. I guess Virizion, but it.
Sandslash gets I mean, you got Superpower on Malamar.
Yeah, true, but it's a Malamar.
Types. You got knockoff and potential fighting type attacks on Sneasel too, and I'm pretty sure Alolan Sandslash can get some fighting moves. I'm not 100%. I think it gets like Brick Break or some bollocks like that.
All right, fair.
There are ways around it, but if it's played around smartly, then it'll be a real pain to deal with, because I think they have enough sufficient sort of like partners for Porygon to keep it alive and healthy.
Yeah. I kind of like the Centiskorch here. Even if it's like, I mean, maybe not a special variant, but a physical variant would be able to run. I think it has Power Whip, right?
Ooh, I'm gonna look that up real quick because I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, I think it might. I think it's one of those Pokemon.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it could hit the Blastoise pretty well, and the Runerigus. It can obviously hit the Virizion. It could hit the Sandslash, and the Sneasel. Like, I kind of like Centiskorch here. I really do.
I think Centiskorch can definitely put in a lot of work. I'm pretty sure it gets Poison Jab too to take care of the Alcremie. It gets Coil, so it can set up. And this team does look quite physically oriented, other than maybe Chandelure and Blastoise. Like, everything else is physical. So if it can set up a few coils and deal with the special threats, then it's gonna just take the game.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But let's look on Pancham's side. Speaking of, I kind of like the Virizion. If the Virizion sets up itself, could do some work. The Roserade would be a problem, but I think it has Air Slash, right?
For Izion? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets Air Slash. Or it move to at least hit it.
Yeah, so it could kind of just spam Dual Stab and Air Slash and or like Zen Headbutt, or it has some moves that can hit everything pretty super effectively. So if it does set up, it's gonna be super hard to break. And like, obviously Quagsire can have Unaware, but Virizion a grass type, so that's not gonna work.
I could kind of see Sneasel putting in some work here, like with Ice Shard, Low Kick for the Regirock, and obviously Knockoff is going to be pretty valuable here against that Porygon. In fact, it's probably going to be a necessity at this point. Plus, knocked off on, if you can catch it on a Rotom as well, since it's Ghost type. I think Sneasels could actually put in pretty decent work in this matchup, actually.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. Main issue would probably be the Escavalier. If it's defensive, could just easily come in every time on it. But
especially with Rocky Helmet, that'll be a real pain.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna give it to Moses' team, Evil Corp, and I'm gonna give them. I'll just give them a 3-0. I'm generous here, 3-0.
I think Evil Corp might have the better matchup in this game, right? But I feel like there's going to be some divine intervention from the Hex Gods. And I think Pancham is going to take it, so I'm going to go Pancham 2-0.
Ooh, okay. Sounds good. Alright, moving on to the next matchup here. We have...
Kwang's Wind Squad. There's a Cape God Comphase.
Oh no, there's my mascot dying. Oh god.
It's a great logo, dude. Who made that? French Kiss. Beautiful.
No. Horrible. Oh, never again. Oh.
And there's comics. I just banged my knee. Son of a bitch.
Got him.
Right, let's have a little look at this team then. First thing that stands out to me is the Pincurchin and Raichu combo.
Hell yeah. I wonder where that came from. Oh, yo, there's Slowking on that team too. Hell yeah.
Well, stands out to me here. Obviously, the Comphase backing up the mascot. There's a team number 2 that's going, dedicating themselves to the cause of mascots. So again, respect to you. Cinchino is always a Pokemon to never really be messed with in low tier. In fact, we talked about this after the Excadrill Pickems. But you got the Hitmonlee there. That could be a problem. Diancie, though, I don't know. This seems like quite an evenly matched up battle, if you ask me. Both sides have tricks and gimmicks that can be pulled off pretty well too. What do you think, Exo?
So you're right in that it is pretty even. The only thing that I'm kind of scared about for the Quang side is it kind of relies on gimmicks. Like you see the electric train, and then you move over, you see the trick room.
Or the Unburden.
Oh yeah, Unburden's right there as well. Yeah, so it kind of relies on some gimmicks, and if those gimmicks happen to, I guess, fall apart, it's gone. It's kind of over. But I do like how Slowking Marowak will work, because obviously they're weak to both Dark and Ghost, and then you look to the right of Marowak and you see a Galarian Moltres that eats both hits. So I really like that combination. And obviously Diancie does eat Dark hits as well. So I think like half of the team is Trick Room, and then you look Hitmonlee and after, and it's not. And I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Like, you just have half of teams. But
does make it hard to prep for too when you've got half and half of something.
Yeah, like, are they going to be slow or are they going to be fast? Who'll know?
Yeah.
But Comfy side, I really like. In low tier, if anyone doesn't know this, Comfy plus Zoroark is so good. And in this matchup specifically, I think Comfy can do some really good work here because, well, am I missing the steel type on the Quang side?
Show me the steel type.
And then there's a Golbat, and Golbat's
Yeah.
usually not offensive, so what's breaking Comfy?
There are a few Pokemon that have some coverage, because I know for 100% fact that Hitmonlee can get Poison Jab. I think
Okay,
that's it,
sure.
actually.
Yeah, but then you have a priority Draining Kiss, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, there's always that though, isn't it? So, unless you get lucky on the Poison Jab versus a Zoroark potential sort of like prediction, but I really don't see that happening. Phew. Yeah, that Comfy, if it gets set up, is going to be a real problem. I mean, maybe Poltergeist from Marowak might be able to do some big damage, but I don't think it has potential to OHKO it though. No, not a chance.
Yeah, the only thing would be set up Trick Room, because the ANC and Claydol live like a +1 Calm Mind as soon as you switch it in, and like it has Giga Drain, obviously Comfy, but the only way is to set up a Trick Room and then go into Marowak and like hit Flare Blitz. You'll live obviously both Giga Drain and Draining Kiss, so like it'll be fine. Actually, yeah, Marowak probably would be the counter to Comfy here. So.
It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, does Cinccino do anything here? It's got Rock Blast, Bullet Seed for a few things, just general Tail Slap. I mean, I think I could see Cinccino coming and putting in some work too.
Especially with knockoff.
Jolteon with Shadow Ball could be a thing, and Thunderbolt, Volt Switch kind of thing going on. I don't know. I feel like there's options on both sides here, and it's really going to depend on what kind of squad Quang is going to bring, if it's going to go fast, if it's going to go slow, or what Comfeys are going to be relying on. Are they going to rely on Comfey to actually set up, or are they going to try and just brute force it? Because I think they have the monster just brute force it, if I'm honest, but it's going to be a tough one to call.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, any Pokemon with a dark move like a knockoff, or I get Zoroark in general, just anything kind of just clicks knockoff. Like the Slowking doesn't want to take it. The Marowak is not losing its Thick Club, or it doesn't do anything. The Claydol is there, doesn't take it well. The Raichu is there, doesn't take it well. The Tangela doesn't want to lose its item. The Golbat doesn't want to lose its item. all these Pokemon don't want to lose their items.
Hitmonlee doesn't want to lose its item in case it's got a Unburdened proc either too. So
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see, because like both teams have win cons. It's just how they play, and we don't know how they play yet. So we'll just have to see. This is kind of just a guess in the dark.
It's whoever sets up the win con first. That's how it's gonna go. All right, who are you thinking? Who do you think is gonna win this one?
Oh man, I don't know, but you know what? Even though Chungus's team, the Comfies, look, Excadrill is dead there, but maybe he's just sleeping. So I'm gonna just take it at he's taking a nap. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Chungus's team here, the Comfies. I'm gonna give him a what am I going for? 2-0. We'll go 2-0.
All right, and I'm actually going to go in favor of the Quang's win squad, because they are the win squad, and if they're not winning, then what are they doing? The lose squad? I mean, come on. And I'm going to go with I want to say Frio. I'm going to say Frio.
Okay. Also let me know if you're going to lock on any of these, because I forgot as well. So. All right, let's move on here to the next match, which is the Lake City Alinoons versus... Oh, hey, it's you!
Me!
All right, I'm gonna start here, and I'm just gonna say this, okay? What switches into one of your Blizzards, okay? I don't think anything. Where's the Vanilla switching? Where?
He's got the Empoleon, he's got the fat...
No, they all don't exist. They don't exist.
Right, gotcha. Okay, sorry. I must be looking at the wrong page, you know?
Yeah.
Let me just refresh my page real quick.
No, but honestly, I think your Arc Result has a really good matchup. The combination of Bolt Beak plus like Icicle Spear, right? Or, you know, any of those ice moves, Icicle Crash. It kind of just does work here. And then like the only thing that could really switch into both of those is Magneton, and it has Stomping Tantrum, so that could cover that. The the only thing that I could see, because I was looking at this earlier, is like Trace Gardevoir. If Trace Gardevoir traces your Arctozolt, it's faster, so then you need a switch into it, because then it could just kind of sweep your team. So that's a threat. But other than that, I do think Arctozolt is a super good threat on your side. On the Lightning side, obviously, I just said the Gardevoir, and a defensive core, like you said, with like Licky and Empoleon, and even like Gligar, if you don't bring your Hail Core, you know, kind of walls a lot of your Pokemon. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I've not even really looked at this matchup myself yet. I was gonna do my prep Thursday, so I've not actually seen the match teams side by side just yet. But I think it's gonna be definitely gonna be an interesting. I've only ever fought Strife once, right? And that was in a VGC game way back, like a couple of months ago. So that was pretty fun. But in terms of single battles, I have no idea how he plays. And I'm pretty washed up, so he probably have an easy time, but I guess we'll find out. Most excited to use the Seaking. Seaking could put in work here, you know. It could hit the Empoleon, hits the Gligar, can hit Drapion, can hit the Magneton. You know where I'm getting at. The Seaking does it all, really. Alright, so I think Wincon is Seaking. Reggie Drago, that might be cool. Not used that before. But it could definitely pose a threat to his team. Maybe Gardevoir might be able to step in, but if I get a few Dragon Dances up, I don't think so. I am kind of scared of Drapion a little bit. Every time I come up against a Drapion in draft, it always seems to mess me up somehow. I think that's just more of a bias thing. But other than that, I really don't care about anything else. Maybe Gardevoir could be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's easy, unless he brings Mystical Fire, which he definitely should, right? I mean, Doublade could probably kill him pretty easily. And I know it's Doublade, but to me it's Doublade, okay?
Doublade.
Plus, I think Ambipom could probably deal with Gardevoir if necessary, as long as it doesn't get any speed boosts. But you have to keep in mind, even if it does trace my Slush Rush, Hail is only up for 5 turns. And that's given one of the turns that he has to trace it to. And I'm not going to be setting up the Hail if I know he's got Slush Rush. So, you know, it can go either way. I think I definitely see some Scarfs coming in, though, just to try and counter Arctozolt.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, you did mention Seaking, and it actually doesn't look bad in Smash.
Dude, Seaking is never going to look bad at any match. I can promise you that now.
You're probably right. Honestly, I'm on the Seaking train. I got a flip turn, okay? I'm into it.
Thank you. I've been saying this since GPL Season 4. You know, it's a goat, I'm telling you.
Oh, God. Okay, well, so I'm going to start off here. I'm going to say, you know what? I believe in you. You picked up your Seaking. You know its potential. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you a 6-0. You're gonna 6-0 this mess. Let's go.
Holy shit. 6-0? Are you crazy? You know who you're talking about? Come on,
Hell dude. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna give it... Well, I have to give it to myself, right? That's what usually people would say, but I'm gonna give it to Strife. I'm gonna say 2-0.
What the hell is going on here? You can't do that. It's not illegal.
Oh, I just did it.
That's not legal.
I'm giving it the Strife 2-0.
Alright. Let me write that down. Yes, see, now you're gonna throw because you need the points. I got you. Alright. Moving on here to the next battle. We got Breaking Zolts versus Tailo Triple Threat.
I love those freaking logos, my guy. Look at those.
I don't know.
Tailo, he's packing. The hell? Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm a sucker for like good looking fonts, and I kind of like the Talo font. Okay, I'm just saying.
But look at that. He's got a gun. He doesn't have index finger. How is he gonna shoot?
With
He's
his
got
wing.
I don't know. All right, the Pokemon, right?
Oh yeah, right.
The Pokemon real quick.
Uh.
All right. Oh no. Oh, that's annoying.
What?
From any VGC head going on in this chat right now, you'd see in Hatterene and whatever you call it, Indeedee next. I know it's the mill Indeedee, but seeing those two anywhere together is terrifying. Whew.
Well, it's any
Not like
Indeedee.
that. Oh, and here's the other Breloom user.
Yes, my son. No, okay.
Alright, what's Breloom doing in this matchup? Nothing against Hatterene. In fact, Hatterene is probably the best thing you can have against Breloom in this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah.
It punches. I guess it punches Indeedee, punches the bear, punches the fat fish. That's really all it punches, I guess.
Punches the Morpeko.
Only in dark form.
No. It's always a dark and electric type.
No?
Yeah. Did he?
It goes between the two, does it not?
No, that's only for Aura Wheel, not its actual typing.
Stupid. I hate that Pokemon now. You sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Like, absolutely sure.
Denny, come on, man. I used it before, remember?
Alright, fine. I hate it even more now.
Yeah, honestly though, look, I see Hatterene and Breloom, and like you said, Hatterene is the best thing to have for a Breloom, and I mentioned that in my video, where like that's the reason why I initially picked it up, so that no one else could have it, so that I didn't need to verse it. So it's kind of gonna be a struggle for you know, Breaking Zolts here, and I don't see many ways to break the Hatterene, at least super effectively. I guess maybe the Spiritomb, because it does have Poltergeist now. I guess if it's like banded, that could be pretty cool, but then you're risking the Indeedee switching in, so it's kind of, yeah.
Sorry, that look at Crunch. That could probably do some damage.
Yeah. I think Aerodactyl's underwhelming in my opinion, but you know, prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong. Having Slurpuff it could be good if it's like Unburden with a Psychic Seed. You could just like reverse sweep. That would be really awesome to watch. Like week 1, just someone doing that. Oh my god.
For what can he use to proc Unburden? Citrus Berry, I guess, would be the obvious answer, right? But I'm looking at the team, but nothing really combos it really too well. Though I just did look at. I'm just looking at something now. I mean, removal on Triple Threat. That's Morpeko, right? And Driftbloom. And Rapid Spin on the Grass type.
Yeah, and Hatterene Magic Balance is not bad.
It's not removal though, is it really?
No, I guess.
But I think if they can get a Poison Spike, to do a hell of a lot here. There's no Poison type to absorb them up, so. Oh wait, no. What am I saying? There's a lizard right there.
Oh my god.
Look, it's been a while. It's been like almost a year since I last played Pokemon. Shut up.
Alright, you know what? Beware, it's a normal and fighting type.
Thank you, Exo. I know their types, I just completely forget their
Are
names.
you sure you thought Morpeko was only a certain type?
Look, since Sword and Shield's come out, I've been under the impression that it was electric type and then it's dark type. I didn't know it was both when it was in the electric form.
Oh my god.
Alright. Frets.
Threats.
Oh, is it Sigilith? Yeah, that's always a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it gets toxic or burnt at any point, I guess. The lizard, though, Salazzle, does look pretty good here, though, too, to be fair. I mean, it can poison, the Tentacruel if it really wanted to.
True.
Can it? It goes for steel and poison, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Yeah. See, I'm not all clueless. But Ninetales definitely bringing Flashfire because it has to, right? So
Yeah, it has to. Honestly, I don't know. I think probably the flying duo is kind of like the biggest threat to the triple threat, because Sigilif and Aerodactyl, they have enough coverage to kind of hit everything, and they don't need a setup, but technically they can. And does expanding force get the boost if they're not on the ground, or is that's for your opponent, right? If they're not on the ground, they don't get hit, or is that rising voltage? I never remember.
I think all terrains Pokemon only benefit if they're on the ground, right?
Well, that's see, but that's the terrain, because like I'm thinking of like the boost, like the doubling the damage of like expanding force. And
Let me have a little look, shall we? Expanding force on levitate ones. Yeah, it just says if the terrain is up, so yeah, they'll still get the boosty boost.
all right, so like I'm pretty sure Sigilif has expanding force, so just kind of using that against the triple threats could be a big issue, because this is not like the dark type is more Pico, and that thing doesn't really want to take anything else from Sigilif. Like it can, but it doesn't want to, especially if it gets chipped. And the Sigilif has tinted lens. Something like an air slash could really hurt it, because it's not tanky at all. So
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think I'm ready to vote on this one.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say the Taylor triple threats, and I'm gonna say a 1-0.
Okay. I'll give it to the Breaking Zolt here, and I'm gonna give them. I'll give them a 3-0.
Okay.
All right. Next match we had the Daigo Diancies versus the Seattle Spheals. So, okay. Just looking at this, obviously Jake Mix has the Registeel and Palisand combination. We know he knows how to use it, and we know it's a big threat. However, that being said, Daigo Diancies have a Swampert that can break both. So, that's a problem.
Yes, big oof.
I kind of like. I'm pretty sure I said this on the last Swampert, but kind of like Banded Swampert here. Having Earthquake spam is super nice. Being able to have a Banded like Flip Turn or a Banded Ice Punch for the Appleton, stuff like that. Not many Pokemon want to switch into like something, and especially if you think, let's say, they're gonna Earthquake, and you go into Rotom, but they end up flip turning, and there goes all of your health on your Rotom. Like, what happens then when you can just spam Earthquake? So, I'm in favor of the Diancie side, but maybe you could shed some light. Maybe you're on the Spheal side. Let's see.
Well, I'm looking at the Diancie's removal, and I see 2 removers here. And I can see a few hazard setters on the Spheal's side. So I think if they could get up some hazards and force them, I mean, the stun tank that gets defog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Moltres, and I really don't think you want to be running defog on Moltres if you can help it. I feel like Moltres is going to be more of one of the more offensive Pokemon. Or it could run Boots, obviously. That's always an option too. But setting up rocks, and if you can prolong the game and whittle down the team, I think it'd be a really, really strong point to do. Plus, I'm pretty certain that Delphox gets Energy Ball, right?
Probably.
And you got the Appleton with thick fat over there too. That could be a bit of a nuisance too, because what's really breaking that? There's no ice types and there's no. Let me just check. I mean, there's kind of a dragon type in Zydoggo, but that thing dies if it sneezes on it. So it's very. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. I don't think Heracross does much here, though. Looking at the teams, like comparing, like looking at Heracross and looking at the rest of them, I really don't think Heracross comes. Delphox could be a pretty good bring. Muck. What does Muck do here? Not much, but I definitely see. I think the Appleton is definitely going to be putting in work. And as you said, Registeel, Palossand, probably, you know, without the Swampert being around, could be really good.
Yeah.
Don't do much here. I mean, it could set up, I guess, but trying to get a Zydoggo set up is kind of ridiculous. Got to be a madman to get that set up.
I do want to let you know, though, that, okay, you were thinking about the dragon type weaknesses for Appleton, but you also have to think of the grass type weaknesses, such as, like, Moltres has flying moves, obviously. You know, you have Skuntank, which has poison moves that can hit super effectively. So there are some things. Plus, you can always Toxic the Appleton, which to make it easier, you can Toxic the Palossand, stuff like that. Even the Alomomola. So there's some options for both sides, I would say. And Jake Mix does have the Komala, okay, which
It's a sleeper pick.
it is.
Literally.
It is, because name the ghost type on the Daigo side.
You ask me to name these things that are not there. It's
Exactly.
How dare you?
So what you do is you just run Sleep Talk, Last Resort, and Choice Band, and you just click Sleep Talk constantly, and everything is dead.
Well, I mean, he's got the Steel type, so
Doesn't exist. See, you keep naming things that are there that don't exist. Come on, man.
and Spiky Shield on the. I still don't remember the thing's
Oh
name.
my god, I'm getting a new co-host.
On the fighting grass Pokemon.
Where's Cap
can't
Guy?
remember its
Where
name.
is he?
It's pretty good. Cap Guy? No, I don't know. He disappeared off the map like a couple of months ago. Don't worry about it.
No, but I would say, I do want to say this, like, yeah, I mean, obviously there are very few switch-ins to Komala, but I don't think, I mean, both of them could come, but honestly, you could just switch out on them, or you can nuke them as soon as they come in, and unless Caparaja is defensive, it's not taking it very well.
No, I could see. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, I think I'm gonna vote on this one here. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with the Diancies. Let's go with those guys. And I'm gonna say, if they play Swampert right, if they play all their cards right, I'm gonna give them a 5-0.
Oh my god! All right. I'm also going to give it to the Diancies. Sorry, Jake Mix, but I'm just saying Swampert is kind of the only thing that rocks your team. All right, listen, it's not a rock though. All right, calm down. So I'm gonna get. You know what? I'll do 2-0, and I'm also gonna lock this one.
Okay.
Alright. Move on to the next one. We have the Manila? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Manila Corviknights versus the Gingerbread Gengar. So
Sorry.
You want to start with this one?
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what stands out to me first. I'm like looking at these Pokemon Cloyster. This Cloyster seems to be having a pretty good matchup here, other than outside of Bronzong. I mean, it could probably get punched though by the Makuhita. Frostlass is kind of nice here. Looking at it, like just quick looking at it. I mean, it's kind of an interesting matchup we've got here. Actually, there's quite a few different things, like options on two different sides here. Let's look at the. I mean, the speed tiers are pretty decent. I mean, we got the Gallade in the corner there as well. That could probably put in a little bit of work. Although Neuven is going to be a nuisance. What's Neuven hitting here? Guess it hits everything apart from Grand Ball, right? I'm not quite sure about this one, Exo. This is an interesting one. If you could point something out, and then I'll act in kind and respond. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything that really particularly stands out in this matchup here, other than potentially Cloister, because it's Cloister.
All right, well, Corviknights do have a Sun team with a Sun setter, but can't run Sun. Or at least the Rock or Drought. But, you know, you could still run Sun technically. So, honestly, if Exeggutor has Chlorophyll up, it kind of does some work. Doesn't it have Weather Ball, or am I dumb? I think it has Weather Ball.
I actually don't know.
Time to figure that out. Let's see. Egg. No. Okay, never mind. Why doesn't it have weather? All right. Well, you know, it has, you know, the usual sleep powder and all that annoyingnesses. Oh, it has teleport. That's pretty cool. Anyways, so I think it could be pretty even on both sides. Like you said, it's kind of an even game, but the only thing that kind of stands out to me is the Rotom has pretty decent matchup. If it's able to get a nasty plot up, it could just kind of click buttons at that point. The only thing that I could see really taking it is maybe Exeggutor.
Volt could probably take a few hits from it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, actually, Volt's kind of a problem here.
Yeah, now I'm looking at it a bit more. Volt is kind of... Volt's actually pretty damn good in this matchup.
Yeah.
And it can also does get access to sticky webs if I'm not wrong, so... I mean, I don't see the Gingerbread's team being all that quick outside of a few Pokemon, but I'm looking at Corviknight's team and they're not exactly quick themselves, so sticky webs could definitely prove to be somewhat useful here if they wanted to go down that route. The right period of a Rhydon matchup too, I just noticed.
Yeah, that's true. There's also, okay, so originally Carl had a Girder in the spot of Gallade because I thought it didn't have enough removal, which might be the case still, but we'll see. Because you got Torkoal and you got like Cloister for Rapid Spin, and then that's it. And both want to run heavy duty boots if you're running Rapid Spin. It's like, okay, that's kind of that's not that good. But honestly though, now looking at it, Gallade kind of puts in work this match. Dual stab plus Leaf Blade for the Rhydon and the Kingler and stuff. It puts in a lot of work, especially with knockoff against Bronzong. Ooh.
Yeah. Just look at, I guess the only real issue it could really face is the Galarian Rapidash. And maybe Bronzong? Maybe? Oof, I don't know. Perhaps Frostlass could also put down a few pegs. I mean, Frostlass kind of looks pretty good here too, to be fair.
True, yeah.
Let me just list this up a quick look at the removal that we've got going on here. We've got, I think, Rapid Spin on Torkoal, right? And Defog on Vikavolt. I don't know if anything else gets.
Does it have Defog?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. And obviously we've got Cloister with Rapid Spin.
Does doesn't have defog.
No, then even less removal than I originally thought. So I think some hazards could be pretty good in play here. I mean, we've got a few hazard removers on the Ginger Ingas as well. It's a interesting matchup. It's going to be a hard matchup. I really not really sure where to go with this one.
All right, well then I'll start off here. I'm gonna give it to. Oh, honestly, yeah, it is kind of tough, but we gotta put it in here. So I'm gonna put it for Carl's team, the Corvo Knights. I'm gonna give them a 1-0. I think it's gonna be a really close match.
You know, I will go with the Gingerbread Guards. And I'm gonna go with 1-0 too.
Okay. All right. Okay, is this? I think this is the last match here. We got.
It is the last match.
Ooh, Potato Platoon versus the Toronto Typhlosion. All right. Wow, we.
What some good logos this season. Holy crap. All right.
So I kind of feel like this is one-sided, but I kind of you start here. You start here.
No. Please be my guest. Be my honest. Your video, you know, I insist.
Okay, all right. Well, God, I'm struggling to see a switch in to Tyrantrum. Besides, I guess, Gastrodon. But literally, if that thing gets weakened, nothing switches in the Tyrantrum. Literally nothing.
Yeah. I'm just looking at, like, so, like, general it's 1-to-1, like, counters and sort of, like, ideas in which, like, the options for each team. And the Toronto Typhlosions have so much more options compared to the Potato Platoon. Yeah. You got Klefki for some really good support, and Tynantrum loves those light screen supports. We got Wish Pass in the Umbreon. Regigigas even could probably slack that teacup a few notches, you know. And I love Cofagrigus. That's a really good. Yeah, this is gonna be a really tough game for the Potato Platoon. What could they do to win here? Sticky Webs could be a thing, I guess, to try and shut down the Dragon Dance on Tynantrum. I mean, we can't sleep on the Ditto if Tynantrum does set up, you know, like that could definitely be a reverse sweep imminent right there if that's the route it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a hard one because Sinisty, I think that's the name. That's the real main offense of the team outside of Kingdra, I guess, and it really doesn't do anything to this team, like, at all. I suppose we got Espeon, I guess, who could calm mind, but even then I don't see Espeon doing a great deal in this matchup either.
I mean, Espeon, Calm Mind Espeon wouldn't be that bad, but I kind of see Specs Espeon doing more damage, like Specs Future Sight, and then Umbreon would have to come in, right?
That's a tough one, though.
I don't know. It's kind of debatable. Like, there is possibilities that the Potato Platoon, you know, they could bring, like you said, the Ditto. They might be able to do some sort of like Rain Dance Kingdra sweep, maybe, because it does have Hurricane, so it can hit like the Venusaur and stuff like that. So there's some options. It's just kind of hard to see the Typhlosions breaking very easily. So
yeah, honestly, I don't really have too much to say on this one. I think it's pretty obvious who has the sort of advantage. I suppose I won't say advantage per se, but looking at sort of like the general matchup, it's definitely in Typhlosion's favor, but I do love an underdog story. So, Tato Platoon, if you could prove us wrong, I'd love to see it.
So does that mean you're gonna vote for him?
I'm voting Toronto Typhlosion 6-0.
Damn. All right.
I told you 6-0 is gonna come up at least once in every video.
You're right. You said it. All right. I gotta go as well for the Toronto Typhlosions, but I'm gonna go 4-0.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 4-0. Also, I'm gonna lock my pick in on. Did I choose Miami? Maybe is that what I chose?
If you want.
Yeah, I'm locking them. If that's what I picked for that match.
Sure.
So, I'm locking those.
Not locking on your 6-0. That's kind of sketch. Kind of sus.
Oh, I know. It's gonna backfire, and I'm gonna be pissy about it, but it's fine. We're gonna play it safe week 1.
All right, so that was all the matches. Oh, hey, you know what? We cut off 10 minutes. That's pretty good from last time. Hey.
It's a good start. It's a good start. We're just gonna have to keep bringing it down until we get to 30 minutes.
Yo, I'd love it to be 30 minutes, but like these matches, man, these matches kind of crazy. But yeah, that is it for week 1 Drilbur division, guys. If you enjoyed, obviously leave a like. Yeah, Dinny,
Yeah.
do you wanna do you wanna sign us out, or shall I?
No, I'm not very good at that. I'll probably mess it up, and I don't want to redo another hour of videos. So.
Redo an hour.
But I will say good luck in the matches. I look forward to next week, and look forward to a recap show perhaps coming live on Twitch at some point. Ooh.
All right, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.